What's up, party people? It's Dan, your basement guitar superstar. Hi, I'm kind of off screen here, but tonight I want to do something a little bit different. I have enough pedals now that I think it makes sense for me to go ahead and build a pedal board. So I'm going to do that. I have some pedals laying around here that I'm going to use for it. I have some specific ones that are going on my board, and then a couple honorable mentions that will be exchanged in and out with the ones on the board currently. So let's talk about some of these here, if I can find, okay. So obviously we have the Midnight Train Fuzz on here. That's not going first in line though. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this out and we are gonna go in order. Now there's no set order for how people wanna have pedals. It's just kinda, there's standard orders that people say to do, but it's all relative. It's all about what sound you want. First order of business for me is always going to be the Siren Pedals Anvil compressor. And we're going to go ahead and actually stick that guy right here on the front. So that's going to be first in my chain. Now, a lot of people say use a tuner. Keep in mind, guys, I'm not playing live at all. I'm only creating content in my basement. If I was playing live, I would absolutely have a tuner in the first spot. Probably a polytune or something to that effect. But in this case, I'm just tooling around in my basement. So we're going to go ahead and put the Siren Pedals Anvil compressor first. And let's go ahead actually and hook that up. And notice I have the Electro Harmonics, the little mini cube thing that has 7 9-volt slots and then an 18-volt slot on there. DCN of 12 volt. I don't have anything that's that high voltage. Let me turn the light on here too. Here. There we go, that's better. Hopefully you guys can actually see what I'm doing now. So anyway, we have the this guy plugged in. Let's find the first cable here. And we're going to plug that into the back of the Siren Pedals Anvil. But I want this to look neat and tidy, so I'm actually going to wrap this around and go like that. Right now, obviously, your guitar is going to go in the back there. Then we're going to do a patch cable to the next one here, which you could put fuzz or overdrive wherever you want. I feel like, based on the setups I've played around with, that the next best thing is going to be the fuzz. Midnight Train Fuzz here, also from Siren Pedals, from my buddy Scott Schwartley and the gang over there. Scott has been a huge supporter of the channel so far, so I really appreciate him and his lovely wife and Brittany and all they've done for me to help me grow the channel. Here, we're going to plug that guy in. Again, this is just a crude board I built out of a crafting kit from Menards because I'm a cheap ass and just haven't gotten a pedal yet. Apparently my settings that I like, we'll go ahead and tweak this after we're done. I'll do a separate video for you guys where I play through what we have there. And then next, we're going to do overdrive, the standard overdrive. In this case, is going to be my favorite overdrive, the Voltan from my buddy Joseph Enriquez over at Calavera Effects. This overdrive totally took me by surprise, totally blew me away. It sounds great. It's like a Tube Screamer Blues Breaker combo that is just fan-freaking-tastic. And here's the cable for that. So we're going to connect that. Honorable mention, guys, is the Super B from Danny Kreider over at Noise Pollution. These two will probably change out with each other depending on my mood. So it's basically like 1A, 1B, or 1A1, 1A2. They're that close. Like, I love both these pedals equally. But this one's a little bit more gainy. So if I want something a little bit more subtle, I'll go with the Voltan. Other honorable mention for this is the Zoso preamp from Noise Pollution Pedals. Again, Danny just built some amazing circuits. Second runner-up for that is the Physician from my new buddy Cody over at Westminster Effects. This is a fantastic overdrive too. If you want something to use in tandem with other overdrives or with the distortion, this is great. Gives you that extra crunch and a little bit of boost as well. So those are the 2 honorable mentions for overdrive. Next in the chain, we're going to go with distortion. Obviously, it would be, this is my favorite distortion pedal. This is my signature pedal, also from my buddy Danny Kreider over at Noise Pollution Pedals. This is the Basement Guitar Superstar Grunge Box, or Razor Blade, as I call it. So this is modeled after the Big Sonic X Bendora, the Gavin Rossdale, who's the guy that inspired me to pick up a guitar. He used that to record 16 Stone and Razor Blade Suitcase, since the Razor stuff, why I wanted to call it the Razor Blade. So that's going to go here, right after the Voltan drive on the board, right in the middle where she belongs. We'll plug that guy in, make sure we get the cord from here as well. Speaking of cords, no idea where this one is, or what. This is for that one. Okay, my bad. All right, so now we do this guy right here. All right, honorable mention for this. There's 2 of them actually, and this is very, very close between these 3. Is the Dagger from my buddy John Snyder over at Electronic Audio Experiments. I freaking love this pedal. It's a little bit more distortion / fuzz than I want with this particular setup. We'll build another board once I stop being a cheap ass and get like a pedal train pedal board. We'll build another one that has like the other stuff that I didn't include on this board on it, but this is definitely a runner-up for, or honorable mention. This is a fantastic pedal if you have a chance to get one. Also, runner-up is the Aravata from Siren Pedals. Would be my favorite distortion if Danny hadn't have made me the Razor Blade. This would be sitting there right now. So anyway, honorable mention for that. Next in line, and I'm going to bring you guys over here so you can kind of see what that looks like so far. And I know you see some circuits your mouth's probably watering over, because mine is as well. So next in line, after this, we're going to go with our modulation. Yes, I made that word up, and I know it doesn't exist, but I don't care. Modulation. I think we're going to do, and I'll play around with the order on these, but I think next we're going to go with the Danger Zone from the gang over at Wingman Effects. That is a tremolo / phaser that I just love. Friggin' amazing. So we will go from the Razor Blade to the Danger Zone here. And I'm going to find this chord. Again, I like to, I'm sorry, I just hit the camera there. I like to wrap these under here just so it doesn't look quite so messy. I know it still looks like a dumpster fire, but hopefully less so than it would otherwise. And then after that, I think we need to go up top here, if I can find a way to do that. We're going to go from the out here to, I might need a longer patch cable for this. It appears that I do. So for right now, give me just a second, and I'm going to get a slightly longer cable here, if I can find it. This is obviously an abnormally long patch cable, but it's going to do the job for us temporarily while we get a different one here. And I'll figure out something with this when we do the video with the actual guitar, but you guys get the idea here. I'm going to hook that up there, and then hook the second power supply, which is this dude right here. It's going to go into the back of the blue. Oh, I forgot to mention what this is. This is the blue Dragonfly, which is a delay circuit again from Danny Kreider, my buddy over at Noise Pollution, who is criminally underrated as a guitar effects pedal builder and is a damn good dude to boot on top of that. So I like supporting what he does. And then I think last but not least, I know I don't have any chorus on here. Not sure I want any though. So I think last on this one, we're going to go with the loop station for now. The Boss RC3. And get the whole minutia with that kind of figured out. No idea where the plug is. Oh yeah, I do. I fibbed. Okay. So here, I'm going to do that. And then we need another patch cable, obviously. Guys, forgive me as I walk back and forth. Hopefully y'all don't mind, but so we'll plug in here, and then we'll do input B there, or input A. I apologize. So let us do a review here. This video is getting quite long, so we'll end it soon. So first position, and again I apologize for this being so messy. I had to use an abnormally long patch cable situation, which will be remedied shortly. We have the Anvil compressor from Siren. Excuse me. Pardon me. The Anvil compressor from Siren goes into the Midnight Train, which is a fuzz from Siren, my favorite fuzz pedal, into the Voltan Drive from Calavera Effects, into my signature pedal, the Razor Blade from Noise Pollution Pedals, over to the modulation section, which is the Danger Zone, into the Blue Dragonfly delay from Noise Pollution Effects, into the loop station. Other honorable mentions here, we got a K-Mize Classic Chorus. This thing's like 20 bucks, but it's friggin' amazing. So I could always do that there as well. I don't know if I'd do that here or do that here before the thing, but we'll figure that out. Other honorable mention, if I need a boost, this pedal is friggin' amazing. It's the K-Ween or Banshee from Chris Ray over at Chris Ray Premium Effects. Another great builder too, who to me is criminally underrated, so make sure you go check out his stuff as well. I have a couple great pedals from him, but if I need a boost, like here, I can put that in there too, potentially. So anyway, guys, that was my pedal board build. Again, let me know what you guys think. This is, again, I'm not playing live. This is just going to be something that I tool around with in the basement for like testing pedals and doing all that. So anyway, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching and have fun playing. And if you have not liked and subscribed, make sure you do that. And have a great day. Have fun playing. Yada, yada, yada. Good night.